Hey everybody, RadCast for Wednesday, March 22nd. We're in Mark chapter 5. Listen to this. And if you're not familiar, read Mark 5 or watch the previous videos. It's a very bizarre story. Verse 9, then Jesus asked him, meaning Jesus asked the guy who was demon-possessed and really the demon inside of him, what is your name? My name is Legion, he replied, for we are many. And he begged Jesus again and again not to send them out of the area. A large herd of pigs was feeding on the nearby hillside. The demons begged Jesus, send us among the pigs, allow us to go into them. He gave them permission, and the impure spirits came out and went into the pigs. The herd, about 2,000 in number, rushed down the steep bank into the lake and were drowned. And that's the word of the Lord. This is the takeaway for today, pure and simple. The authority of Jesus against the powers of darkness. In Jesus, we see suffering and submission and humility in his coming to earth, serving us, healing us, putting up with our stuff, washing our feet, teaching us, leading us, and then submitting to the cross, the ultimate humiliation. We see his submission, and yet we see his power in his resurrection. In a much smaller way, we see Jesus submitting to this level, coming to this playing field of earth, whereas he is seated above all, he's yet finding himself on this surface where demons are at work, and the demons are terrified. What are you doing down here? And then this little interchange right here, just let's zero in on it, right? Look at the submission, look at the power. So Jesus asks the question, what is your name? Jesus doesn't ask the question because he doesn't know. It's sort of like a commanding officer saying name, rank, serial number. It's like the general is among the troops in the trenches. And so the demon says, my name is Legion, for we are many. What a confusing, the grammar doesn't even make sense. Some theorize that what that one demon is doing is saying, well, I'm a big deal. There's 5,000 of us in here. There's a whole legion. Others say maybe there were multiple demons at work in that moment. That could be. It could be that one demon had the guy, and then other reinforcements were pulled in. We don't know exactly what this means. We do know, though, that even if he's talking a big game, this demon, he's still terrified because he begs Jesus, please don't send us out of the area. Please send us into those pigs instead. So I will tell you this, you will encounter darkness. You probably won't see somebody demon-possessed at work or at school today. It's not likely, but it's not impossible. But what you will see, whether you perceive it or not, is that there is evil and darkness at work among us, and that Satan himself longs to torment us. And if he can't torment us, he's like, put me in those pigs, I'll ruin their day. I mean, this is what Satan does. He's a troublemaker. He is a literal hellraiser. But do not be afraid. Jesus has submitted himself to our level and our place and risen to glory, taking us with him. Now, we do not have reason to fear evil, as real as it is and as frightening as it can be. And even for such a big game that demons can talk, because they'll talk a big game. We're legion, we're many, we're here, ready to fight. Big deal. Guess what? You're going into a bunch of pigs, because at the name of Jesus, every knee will bow in heaven, on earth, under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord to the glory of God the Father. That's Philippians 2:10 and 11. So I don't know where you're at today. You might be like, I wasn't really feeling it. But if you are feeling or sensing any kind of demonic oppression or any kind of darkness, even the stuff inside yourself, Jesus has authority over all of that. So bring him into the moment. Let him ask the questions. Let him get rid of the garbage. Let him be the light, and then you follow him. We'll pick up this story tomorrow, but until then, think about these things. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. That's RadCast.